is where Chris is.
And I got to turn off. Now I got to figure out how to turn off the silly waiting room.
Okay, I'm gonna go into my other mute.
Middle. Hello, everyone. Sorry for the craziness. I actually have both computer and phone wanted to join the other Zoom at Elevate to or at dozoom.com. So I apologize for that. For whatever reason, both my phone and my computer were logged in as Mark Willitson. So it wouldn't let me log into this account or start this Zoom for whatever crazy reason. How is everyone doing this morning?
Good morning.
Awesome.
Morning.
Morning.
Awesome.
Good morning.
Alrighty, so y'all are in for a treat. We have one of my good friends, one of the original people who got started literally within the first week of all of us getting started, who was also, instrumental in whenever we were creating systems and what we wanted it to look like and feel like. She was a part of all that. She's been, a ton of fun to hang out with. So as you get to know Char, you're going to realize she's a badass. And tons of fun. So with that being said, Char, are you out there?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm going to turn the host over to you.
Awesome.
And that way, because I'm going to be leaving and be on it on my phone. So that way you can end it because it's going to be recording onto the computer.
All right, cool.
So you are now the host.
And I just saved that to the cloud, correct?
Nope, it's already saving onto my computer. So
all right, cool.
That's why when you end it, it'll basically save it up to my computer. So guys, y'all are definitely in for a treat. Over the last 2.5 years, I've been able to build an incredible relationship with this young lady. She's amazing, has helped tons and tons of people in her team go win. So you couldn't be hearing from a better person. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Miss Char Garcia.
All right. What's up, you guys? How you guys doing? I'm Char Garcia. I'm out here I'm actually in Nevada today, but I live in California. I'm doing a little bit of traveling. So, excuse me. I hope my internet works good. I'm in a hotel. But for those of you that don't know me, I'm Char Garcia. If you don't know me, you've never met me, go ahead and throw a little emoji in the comments or something. I know it has been a while since I've done a training, so I am a bit nervous, you guys. I'm sorry. So you might hear me stutter just a little bit. But so getting started training, the first thing I like to tell people when we start these trainings and do them is, you have to remember, first thing I like to teach people personally is when you hop on these Zooms, always make sure that you mute yourself, or that, if you're doing something you don't want other people to see, that you turn your camera off, because I've seen some crazy things on some of these Zooms, and we want to make sure that we, keep it professional on here. All right, so that's the first thing I like to teach people. Anyways, I don't know if you guys have known, but I'm huge on mindset. That's one of my things. So just a little bit about me, just in case, there's a lot of people out here that maybe don't know me. I'm not sure. A little bit about myself and my background. I'm an Army veteran. I live out in Sacramento, California. I'd never done this kind of thing before. I was in one business before this for about 6 months, didn't do anything with it. I didn't even know there was such things as working from home. I seen someone ask if I was in Home for Business. Yes, I was in that magazine just recently, not too long ago. But I didn't even know, my mom did Avon, and I thought she did it to make friends. I didn't know that you actually could do a home-based business and do this. So it was all new to me. I did 8 years in the military, and I went to war. I came back a little messed up. I wasn't in my right mind. I tried a product. It changed my life. I started helping people change theirs. My biggest focus is with veterans. So if there's any veterans out there, thank you for your service. I appreciate all of you. That's just a little bit about my background and how I kind of got here. It's pretty much, I was I don't want to get too much into that because this isn't an opportunity Zoom. This is a training Zoom. So if you want to hear more of my story, I'm going to be doing an opportunity Zoom, I think, in November, and I'll be doing that then. So, but yeah, so I did, that's how I got here. 2.5 years, 3 years I've been in the industry. So I've been with the company since November 2017. It's been life-changing for me. You know, I worked 5 jobs before this, made $1,300 a month. I work 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, barely scraping by, and this is what I do full-time now. So if I can do this, anybody can do this. And I'm not a very, very smart person. So, you know, a lot of people are like, hey, like, will ask me questions like, what's in the coffee? And I cannot tell you what's in the coffee. I keep it that simple. So, anyways, let's get started. So first thing is mindset. Mindset is key. I don't know if a lot of you guys have been over that. If you've done welcome calls, we do welcome calls. So as soon as you get started, you want to get your welcome call in within 48 hours. That's the most important part. Like, you have to do that. If you don't get a welcome call within 48 hours, what's going to happen is someone is going to lose their momentum probably. They're going to lose their excitement. You don't want people to lose their excitement. Whether they have, you don't, you know, I get a lot of, well, let's wait till they get their product, get their welcome call. You don't need to do that. You don't need to wait till you get your product to get a welcome call in. You need to get that done and get them and keep them excited and get it going. When you get in this welcome call, you're going to go over mindset. That's one of the things we go over is mindset, vision boards, the secret. These are all key things because, you know, you can work hard, but if you're not getting your mind right, you're not going to, you know, you have to see the bigger picture. You have to believe in yourself as well. You can't just sit here and work hard and, you know, be busy. Busy people get things done. But if you're not believing in yourself and you don't have the right kind of mindset, you're going to only go so far. So, you know, it's kind of like, I guess, you know, you have to ask the right questions, I guess. So if you want something in life, you have to get specific and ask what it is that you want. You can't just say, oh, you know, I want to be super, super successful. Well, what do you want to do to be super successful? What exactly is it where you want to go to? Get specific. Say, I want to be an ambassador. You know, I want to change 100 lives. I want to have 100 promoters on my team. Something like that. Get specific about what you want. And with that, you're going to do a vision board. That's what we tell everybody to do, is a vision board on a welcome call. And the reason why is, I'm going to give you guys a little example. When Robin Grigsby is my personal sponsor, and she is one of my closest friends. She's actually my best friend's big sister. So I've known her for over 30 years. So I've been lucky enough to be able to pick her brain. And literally, she couldn't get rid of me for 365 days straight. I was at her house. So she made me do a vision board, and I thought it was ridiculous. I was just like, oh God, here comes some kindergartner stuff. She's gonna have me come to her house and do crafts and arts. Come on. This is how ridiculous I thought it was. I was at work and I grabbed a piece of cardboard out of the garbage can because I didn't even want to go to the Dollar Tree to get a poster board. And I was just doing this to entertain her. I was like, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna do this, and it'll be fine. I get to her house, we do this dream board. And so I'm sitting there, she's like, you really got to think about it. You got to do what you want. Sorry, let me, this one's unusual. Let me go to, all right. And so I get there, and so she's telling me to really think about what I want to put on it. So I do that. And I put a picture of Europe on it because I always told my mom I want to take her to Europe. I want to take her backpacking because since I was a little kid, I can remember her always saying she wanted to go there. And she gave up everything for us to raise 4 kids. She was a single mom and worked a couple jobs, you know, like, and I just remember always thinking how she wanted to go there. But I never thought about it. I never thought about it unless someone said something about Europe. I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take my mom there one day. And then I would, as quick as I thought about it, it'd be right outside my head again. I wouldn't even think about it again until someone brought it up another time. So I never thought of it. So I put it on this dream board. I didn't know. And I was like, I'm gonna take my mom backpacking to Europe. I'm really gonna do this. I had no clue how I was gonna do it. That's not what you're supposed to. You're not supposed to know how you're gonna do it. You're just supposed to envision how you're gonna envision you doing it. So I put it on there and she told me, you really got to think about it, Char. You got to look at it. You got to think about how much you want it. You got to envision yourself doing it. And so I started doing that. I started envisioning myself doing this, how it would feel when I told my mom, hey, I'm going to take you backpacking to Europe. Let's get the tickets. I started thinking about it, and I started thinking about it so much, I started prepping for it. Next thing I know, I'm online ordering, travel wallets just in case, so I don't get robbed, stuff like that. And I didn't know how I was going to make this happen because at the time I was still making only $1,300 a month. It was when I first started with this company. I didn't even have a car. My car got repoed. I was riding a bike, doing these Zooms right here, riding a bike, doing these Zooms. I had like one of them like phone holders on my bicycle doing these Zooms. And I had no idea, but I pictured it every day. I looked at it every day, envisioning it. 7 months after I put this on my vision board, I bought my mom round trip tickets to go backpacking through Europe, and I took her last year. That's how powerful a vision board is. See, the thing is, people believe, like, they're taught this, and it's not their fault, it's not their parents' fault. Like, whoever, I don't know who started this thing, the saying, I'll believe it when I see it. That's like, I'm sorry, but that's bull crap. Don't ever say that. Don't ever teach no one that. It's not the way to think. But that's what I was told. Oh, I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it. I was always taught that. So, of course, I never seen what I wanted because I didn't ever believe in it. So once you switch that mindset and say, and you see it, and then you believe it, you see it, and it happens. That's just the way it is. And that's just one of the examples on my vision board. I've accomplished multiple things on my vision board. I've made new vision boards. And it's a big part, you can't just do hard work, because here's the thing, people will go to work every day and put 110% in their job and get a 50-cent raise in 2 years. So if that's not what you want, not saying, I'm not talking bad to anybody that has a regular job, because I get it, I've done that. But like, that's what working hard gets you. It gets you a 50-cent raise every 2 years, or 25-cent raise or something. So once you start believing in yourself more, you'll start doing better. Receiving is just like the ocean. There's plenty of it. You can't show up to the ocean with a teaspoon and put water in a sandcastle and get it around there. You got to show up with at least a bucket. What does that mean? You got to dream big. If you dream big, it's going to happen. Dream bigger than what you ever thought, and it'll happen. I thought I dreamed big when I first got it here, and I surpassed all them goals, every single one of them. And I'm like, geez, I thought that was big. That was big for my life. It wasn't big enough. So I had to set bigger goals. And so now I'm working on even bigger. I set huge goals right now that I'm working towards. And it's not about the things. It's about the things like, what are you guys doing this for? What's your why? Obviously, all of you here have a why right now. There's a reason why you're here. Someone believed in you. Someone thought you could do this. Someone thought you needed your life changed. You thought you needed your life changed. You thought there was something different out there for you. You want something different out there for you, or you just love this product so much and you want to help change lives like the rest of us. So, you have to remember there's a reason why all of us are here, and you have to believe in yourself. Don't go out there and, I know I'm going to be all over the place, you guys, and I apologize. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done one of these. That's one of the things I do go over on my welcome calls. It's like the first thing I like to do is get people's why. Why are you here? Figure that out. How many of you guys have your goals written down and carry it around in your wallet or your purse? If you don't do that, you need to do it now. Because if you don't do that, I could probably tell you how much you have in your bank account. I could probably tell you how many goals you've achieved. You probably haven't got very far because you have to write them down. Here's my wallet. All my goals written down in it right here. Everything I want to do. And it's funny because I hadn't looked at it in a while. And I looked at it the other day, and something I'm working towards right now on this, I didn't even realize that it's the goal that I remade recently. And that's for my body fat percentage. I want to get to 20% by January. I was at 54% when I started. I'm at 31 now, so I know I'm going to get it. But I walk around with that in my wallet every day. So you have to walk around with that. You have to read stuff like that. You have to do affirmations. I guess you don't have to, but that's how I'm doing it. So that's what I teach people. Do that, and you're gonna get you probably. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you get everything you ever wanted in life, because that's not true. That would be a lie if I told you that. But if you follow that step, that one step alone, and change your mindset, start reading, start thinking differently, start envisioning things you want, you're going to get plenty of it. You're going to get a whole lot of it. You're not going to get a teaspoon from those. You're going to get a bucket. I can guarantee you that. So after that, after we go over that, we go over a little bit of how we post on Facebook. We talk a little bit about that on the welcome calls. You know, peak and pass. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the peak and pass. That's a big one. So even if you haven't, if you're someone on here right now that hasn't even received your product yet, you can do a peaking post. You can be like, oh my God, I'm so excited for this new journey I just started. I cannot wait until my new product gets here. Or I can't wait to see how many lives I'm gonna change. Or, you know, you could do a picture, it's here with your box when you do get it, you know, or a picture of you sitting outside the mailbox, like saying, hello, I'm waiting for the postman. I can't wait till it gets here. People are gonna be like, what are you waiting to get there? Like, what is it? What are you so excited about? What new journey did you start? And then you're just gonna be like, you know, I'm gonna shoot you a PM. You know what that does, right? That builds curiosity. Well, shoot me a PM. I want to know what's going on. You never want to put nothing on the front side. Just like when you share a product, when you share one of these, you don't want to be like, drink my max. You know, you don't want to do that because people will be like, I'm gonna drink it, and they're gonna Google it and they're gonna buy it from whoever. Because how many of you guys, raise your hands, if you see somebody post something on the internet, you just Google, you don't reach out to them, you just Google it and you go and buy it. They're gonna do the same thing. They're not gonna know that you're promoting it. They're not gonna know that it's part of your business. They're gonna think, oh, thanks for letting me know about this awesome product. Let me go buy it from somewhere. That's what they're gonna think. You want them to be able to reach out to you. So when you post these products, you gotta cover a piece of it and be like, this stuff is explosive, you know, like my mind feels crazy. It's only 10 o'clock and I've already read for an hour. I worked out at the gym. I did some laundry. You know, I took my kids. Well, I guess you can't take your kids to school right now, but you guys get the idea. Well, some of you probably can. But you want to show, like, and I literally do a lot of them things before most people even get up, besides the East Coast people, because you guys know that before. But I like, you know, and you make a post like that, people are going to be like, I need that kind of energy. What are you drinking? Like, where did you get that from? So them are the peaking posts, any kind of post like that. And you always just say, I'm a PM you. You shoot them a PM. Stories, putting stuff on stories is amazing. That's the best thing ever. Because stories, when they message you, put a question on there, you always want to have it with a positive. What do I mean by that? So if it's like, who wants to try this happy coffee? You want to say yes or more info. You don't want to keep it yes, no. You don't want to see no no's. Forget them no's. Who cares about them no's, right? You want to hear yes or more info. So, and what that does, they choose one of them, boom, you're automatic in a private message with them having a conversation. You don't even got to say I'm a PMU. You're already in the PM. You're already in the get low. So them are the best. I post more about product on my story than I do on my actual page. So on my page, I do 3 posts a day. Sometimes I do more, I get a little crazy, but I try to only do 3. Morning post, motivational post. I always do some kind of inspiring motivational post. Middle post is always about like either something funny or a lifestyle post. I don't know how many of you guys follow me or have seen me on there. I've had a lot of lifestyle posts lately and I'm getting a ton of followers because they just like seeing how happy I am. You know, and you got to keep it happy. Don't be one of the people on Facebook, I can't stand this person in Walmart, and complaining, you know, like Karen came over and she was yelling at me about something. Don't nobody want to see that negative stuff. There's enough negativity in the world. Keep it positive, keep it happy. So when you do that, people are gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna see what's on Char's page today. I bet she has something good. People literally go to my page to look at it because they know I keep it positive. I know I keep it happy, you know. So 3 posts. Motivational, a lifestyle, like happiness of something good going on in your life, and something funny. Post something funny. Or you can do, if you're someone that likes to post the products and stuff on your page, you could do one day you could do lifestyle. The next day you can do a product post. But do not post, don't let me go on your page and see every little thing. Elevate, Elevosity, coffee, kills, max, every single post, because this is what happens. Unfollow. You don't want to spam people. Unfollow. Because tell me, if someone reaches out to you every single day and is like, hey, try my coffee, hey, try my coffee, hey, try my coffee, and they sound like that bird from Little Mermaid, me, 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 me. You don't want that. Nobody wants that. You know, you're like, where's my BB gun? No, I'm just kidding. So don't be that bird, you know, post different things. Because if you keep it exciting, you keep it like that, people are going to watch your page. And then just throw like your products on. I do it all the time. Every morning I do a post on my story about coffee. Well, I didn't do one today because I'm not home, but I probably still will on my ride home. Like going home, driving this long drive with this zest. And I'm going to be so excited when I get home because I'm getting them pills today. Can't wait. So all of you guys that got them already, super lucky. I'm super jealous about that. I missed out on it the first round. But you know, you want to keep it like that. Them are some key things for social media that I do. And they're important. You know, stories are important. I know a lot of people don't use Facebook Lives. People love watching Facebook Lives. Keep them short, though. If your Facebook Live is 25 minutes long, I'm probably going to scroll past you. I'm sorry. I know I do it sometimes, too, if it's something good, you know. But you want to keep it short and sweet. People like that. People don't like to sit there and be watching something super long, like a TV show. You're not a TV show. You're not a reality show. Keep it short, you know. Just be like, hey, what's up, guys? Char Garcia, replay watchers. Show me your replay in. You know, you want to like do something like that. Say something quick, get the point out there, and get off. And then when they comment on your thing, and then don't be like, hey, reach out to me if you want this. You know, people are gonna reach out to you. You don't got to tell them. All you gotta do is talk to them about it, and when they want it, they'll reach out to you. That's it. Like if you say, hey, reach out to me, do this, do that, like it makes you seem a little like salesy. It makes you seem like, oh, they need me. We don't need you. We want to help you. That's what it is. That's the difference. We don't need anybody. We want to help people. So you don't want to sound like you need them. You know? What else? Let's see. See, I get sidetracked with everything. I don't know if you guys know colors, but I'm super blue, so I squirrel out all the time. So blue is like having fun. I'll teach you guys real quick. Just a quick overview. Blue, having fun, having a good time. Yellow, super like caring, would give the last dollar for someone. Red, money motivated, out driven, successful, like just driven to make things happen. And then there's green, very organized and likes to know where everything is and what's what, you know, every ingredient and everything. It's good to know them because when you do your pass, I didn't even tell you guys the password. I just told you the peak. So when you do your pass, like if it's something that you don't know, like if I call Robin, I'm like, Robin, can you talk to this person for me? I'm going to give them a call around 5 o'clock. Can you be available? And she's going to be like, yeah, sure, I'll be available. I'll be like, cool, they're green. So that's all I had to say. I didn't have to say nothing else about the person. I have to say what they do. Robin already knows what to do. So when I'm on the phone with this person, I'm like, I get a hold of Robin, get her on the phone. Robin's already like telling them the facts because greens want to know the facts. They want to know everything. She already knows to do that. You know, it's a good thing for you and your teams to learn that. And that's the reason why a lot of people are like, why do we need to learn colors? I don't even know. And you're going to learn how to talk to people. I can pick up my girlfriend. I knew right away what she was. I knew exactly how to talk to her. You pick up on that, you know exactly how to talk to someone. And it's good. Like you have to do that. And it's good because when you share with someone, like I just said with Robin, she knows what to say. You don't have to sit there and explain nothing else. So peeking and passing. When you pass the ball, so you can either do a couple things. When you're in the PM and they start asking you for ingredients, you can either say, hey, let me shoot you a picture of the ingredients and you can Google them. And I suggest you do because there's some good stuff in it. Or you can say, you know, hold on, let me shoot you a video. Or you can say, you know what, let me get my friend on the phone. She knows all about the coffee and do that. You never want to be the person that knows everything. And this is why. So let's say we're on a phone call together and you're like, well, what's in the ingredients? And I'm like, oh, it's I don't even know what's in the ingredients, whatever, all these different nootropics. And I'm like explaining them all to the T to them. They'll be like, dang, she knows everything, you know? Yeah, I got to learn that if I want to do this. I don't want to learn that. But here's the thing. If I'm like, I don't know what's in that, because you guys truly have been here since November 2007. Like Chris said, since the first week, like this company started. And I truly do not know what the ingredients is. I know like there's an L-theanine, and that's only because someone asked me the other day. And so I looked. But I truly don't know. If someone asked me, and they were like, people will be like, Char, this is what you do for a living. You don't know what's in this coffee? Are you kidding me? You should know that. And I'm just like, no, I shouldn't know that. Why do I have to know that? And they're like, because this is your job. This is what you should do. I don't have to know that. I can take a picture. I can send you the info. This is all I have to know. All I have to know is what this product does for me, how it makes me feel, and do you want to try it and see what it makes you feel like? That's it. And when people see that, they're like, are you kidding me? This is all you do for a living? See you traveling everywhere, doing whatever. You don't even know what's in your coffee? I could do that. That's how simple it is. People want simplicity. So if you make it sound simple, which it is, like they're going to want to do it. Of course, you are going to come across some greens, and they're going to want to know all the details, and that's fine. Give them all the details. I'm going to tell you something about some greens. They take the longest to join, but man, when they decide they want to join, they're going places. They're blowing it up because they've decided. They take a minute, but when they do, they're amazing. So don't give up on them greens, you guys. Just they might frustrate you a little bit wanting to know all the facts if you're blue. But don't give up because they're awesome. And everybody needs a green on their team because that's who you're going to be turning to when you do your peek and pass. You're like, you know what? I don't know that ingredient, but let me get Melissa over here on the phone. She knows it, you know. It's important. So that's the peek and pass. Okay, so also for the pass, let's say someone's like, you know, oh, what they want to know more about the business. And you're like, you know what? I just joined this company. I don't really know a lot about the business, but let me get my friend Rob on the phone. She does. So here's the thing. You don't ever want to be like, hey, you can do this. But for me personally, and remember this, you guys, like taking information for me is like going to a grocery store. You don't take everything off the shelf and throw it in your cart. Just take what you want and put it in the cart. So this is what I do, and this is my personal opinion. I don't like to be like, hey, can we set up a 3-way call? So that way, you know, I can get you more information. And this is the reason why when people ask me that, I'm like, set up a 3-way call. I'm like, who do you want me to talk to? Now I feel like I'm getting trapped into something. I don't know. I'm getting a little anxiety. And that's just me personally. I'm like, nah, why can't you just tell me? I want to know why you can't do. So if you want to avoid that whole questionnaire, this is what I do. I'd be like, hey, how about we get on the phone and we chat for a minute? Are you available around 5? And if they say, yeah, that'd be great. I'd love to talk to you. I'm available at that time. Awesome. You know what I do next? Call Robin. Robin, are you ready? Can you be available at 5 just in case I need you? I might have a peek and pass for you and put you in a 3-way. So then what happens is Robin says, yeah, she's available. And then, you know, maybe I'll get one more person to be available just in case Robin ends up something coming up and she's not available. So what happens? I'm on the phone with the person. They start asking me questions. I'd be like, you know what? I don't really know that. I'm like, you know, hold on real quick. Let me see if I can get my friend Rob on the phone. She might be able to answer that for us. Hold on, let me check. And they're like, oh, okay, awesome. Thank you. You know what they're thinking? How cool is that? She's going to get this answer for me and get someone on the phone. Like, that's awesome. They don't know I already pre-scheduled this. You know, they're just like, that's super cool. She's going to get, so now there's no uncomfortable feeling. Robin gets on the phone. Hey, how you doing, Kristen? It's so nice to meet you. And here's the thing, 9 out of 10 times people will be like, what's the ingredients? Robin gets on the phone, verifies, like, you know, validates everything I've said. They just want to hear another person's opinion. They want to they want to hear validation. Because friends and family are going to be the hardest. I'm going to tell you that right now, you guys. Don't let that stop you. And they'll probably be the ones that'll laugh at you, talk bad about you, say, I can't believe you're doing this. It's a pyramid scheme. You're going to get a million things. I lost almost all my friends when I joined this business. And you know what all of them friends are doing now? Asking me how I did it. That's what they're doing. How did you do that? But they all made fun of me. I would literally walk in the room, oh, here comes Char. What is she selling? They don't say that now. Oh, here's Char. You won't believe what she's done. That's what they do now. So you're going to get that. Just knock it off. You know, who cares? Some will, some won't. So what? That's what I say. But it's important to do that. So for me, that's how I like to set up my peak and passes is, you know, I just preset it and it works. It works for me. And, you know, some people, it works the other way where they set up the 3-way calls and they ask them. Me personally, I just know I do what I think I would like. So it's just like anything, you know, how you want to be talked to or how you think, how would it make, whenever you go to do something or talk to someone, think about it before you do it. How would that make me feel? Would I be okay with that? Would I be okay with someone asking me something like that or talking to me like that? Think about that, because that's like key right there. If it's something that it would make you feel uncomfortable, it's most likely going to make them feel uncomfortable too. So that's the good peek and pass. Let me see. I did write a few notes down. Let me see. Oh no, I feel like I'm missing a whole lot. There's so much to go over. Let me see. I don't know. Them are like some big things I have for just getting started and doing it. I can't really think of anything else right now. I might be forgetting like a whole bunch of stuff. But thank you guys. Does anybody have any questions out there? If you do, put it in the comments.
I do, Char. How did you get so awesome?
I was born this way, man. What's up? I haven't seen you in a long time, brother.
I actually have a real question.
All right.
So hold on, let me put my video on. I hate seeing just a picture of people. I look like hell today. Okay, so my question is, once you start having 20, 30, 40 people that are signing up for your products, how do you follow up with them over and over and over again? How do you keep in touch with them? What do you do to make sure that they're reordering? I'm kind of like, by the time I get like 4 or 5 people, it's hard for me to keep the other ones that are behind there going. So what do you do to just, how do you keep that going? How do you keep the momentum going?
So what we have for what Robin has built for us on our team is we actually have a customer page. And it's not just a customer page, it's a prospect page too. And I believe Team Rise actually has one.
No, we have one. We have Your Cup of Happy. I do have that page, but I was just wondering how you keep things going. How do you keep track of everybody?
So, you know, I personally let the product keep track of it. I don't reach out to all my customers all the time. You know, if I haven't heard from them in a long time or seen anything going on, I'll reach out to them and talk to them. But other than that, I just have them on the customer page so they're constantly updated. With our new system, you guys, it's so much easier. Like the company emails all of our customers whenever something new comes out.
Oh.
I don't know if you know that or not. So like when this Max Plus pill came out, they got an email. Hey, we're pre-launching this Max Plus pill. So, I mean, it does a lot of the hard work for us.
Cool.
Yeah,
well, thank
so
you for that.
you could always go in your back office too, and you could get emails, and you could set up. I know Gavin has like a whole system down where he can like shoot a mass email to everybody. There's an app out there. Jessica has it. I don't personally do that because I know the company does it for me. I keep things as simple. Like I said, I'm a blue. I keep it as simple as I can. You know, if it's a customer I haven't heard from in a long time, and I see him saying something on Facebook about like complaining about their life, I'll be like, hey, what's up? You haven't been drinking that coffee lately? They say, oh, you know, it hasn't worked. Hey, well, did you know we came out with this new product? Maybe you didn't catch the email.
Right.
Something like that. But other than that, I let no problem. You know, and thanks for bringing that up because you actually reminded me of something I didn't go over at all. That's super simple. You guys, like, the cool thing is when I joined this company, it was crazy. It took 45 days to get product. We were literally doing paper applications. Like, who even thought paper applications would come back, right? We're doing paper applications in this company. Now the system is so simple. You have that app. The app is freaking amazing. If you're not using it, use it. You can send samples out straight through it. You can, send videos out. And the cool thing about sending them videos out through that is it's linked to your website, and it notifies you every single time you someone opens it. You're like, oh, they opened it. Not only that, when you send a product out through that app, it does a drip campaign. If you don't know what a drip campaign is, what it is. It does 7 days of emails. It says it'll send them an email. Hey, your product's on the way. I'm so excited for you to get it. And it'll show another one. Every day, it'll send them a different email talking about that product once they receive it. So it's doing the follow-up for you. Like, it's making it so easy for you. It's following up for you. Like, how awesome is that? Like, it's freaking amazing. When someone joins and they're like, okay, what do I do next? Well, did you get your packet yet? Have you went over your welcome packet? They get a welcome packet, guys. Like, you get a welcome packet when you join now. When I joined, I didn't know what the heck to do. I was like, all right, what's next? We're joined, and I'm still got to wait 45 days for my product. So imagine trying to build a business for 45 days with no product. And we had, I think in the beginning we had 45 days to reach platinum or something. So we had to run towards platinum with no product and get people to join. So imagine doing that. Like, now you could send product out right away. You have this welcome product that gives you the business info, all the product info. I absolutely love this. It tells you, it has a whole getting started thing in there. It tells you how to reach bronze in this packet, like what you need to do. It tells you what kind of post to make, peaking and passing posts in this packet. It's absolutely amazing. I seen this packet, I was like, my God, I thought the app made my life easy. This just blew it away. You'd be like, well, how do I reach this? Have you went through your welcome packet yet? Have you done that? Because it tells you exactly how to post. It tells you exactly what to do step by step. It has example posts in here, what to use. And here's the thing, any of our pages you guys could go to and you could still post from. But remember this, our posts are going to be a little bit different than the new person's post. Because people know I'm a happy coffee person. They know I'm the happy dealer. They're like, here she comes, happy dealer. They know what I'm doing. They don't know what you're doing yet. They know that you're new. I mean, they don't know that you're new. They don't know what's going on. So your posts are going to be a little bit different. But a lot of our posts you can copy. But if I'm doing a post, and it's like more like you can, like sometimes I slip up and I'll show the product. You don't ever want to do that. Because you're building your business still. So just remember, like some of us old school ones, you don't want to copy everything we do. You want to, but you can always reach out to us and ask us for tips about posts you want to make. I know all of us don't ever have a problem with helping anybody. So that's what I got, you guys. That's my getting started training. I hope that you had a lot of value out of that. I hope I gave you guys some great nuggets. I'm sorry that I'm all over the place. I did get dosed up right before about 30 minutes before I got on this, so it would kick in. And I've been reading and stuff. So if anybody has any questions.
Char, you were amazing. Like
Thank you,
always.
Robin.
Awesome, girlfriend.
Thank you, Valerie.
Thank you.
So good.
Thanks, Char.
Second time I've
Char.
seen you. You're awesome.
Thank you, Char.
Thank you. Have an
Thank
amazing
you. Great
awesome,
job.
Thank you,
Awesome.
Char.
Thank you, Char. You did awesome.
Baby. Thank you.
Thank you, Shar. That
All
was
right,
awesome.
you guys have an awesome weekend.
Thank you, Shar.
Thank you, Char.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Char.
So valuable.
Woo-hoo. Way to go, girl.
Thank you. All right, bye, y'all.
Thank you.
Bye. Happy weekend.
Happy weekend.